Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Heidi. How you doing? Good morning, Tina. How you doing? Good morning, Susan. How you doing? Grace Case, how you doing? How you doing this morning? Good morning. It is the second day of the year. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody? I I'm on time. Not jot that down. I'm gonna put that in the diary for today. Danny was on time. When you want to know what she did, she made it on time. She made it on time. You know, one thing I don't like about when the beginning of the year comes, I feel like it puts this weight on everybody that everything is supposed to just flip. So then, if anything happens, people say immediately, 2023 gonna be a bust. 2023 this year finna suck. This year finna this year finna that. But you ever notice if somebody have a great day on the first day of the year, they don't seem to think the whole year gonna be great. Let one thing happen to shoot the whole year. So at the top of the year, if you say, "Oh, I'm not gonna eat no sweets," then that's the only thing you think about. Doom doom, how you doing? How you doing? Good morning, good morning. Yeah, yesterday was a day. Yesterday was a day. So um I'm gonna start this day off by one sending prayers to Jules and her family. Um, yesterday was a loss for them and to many people. It was a loss yesterday for a lot of people, whether you know them or you don't. It was a loss. So I'm gonna send love around. There's a lot of people out here who are sick. They were sick on the 31st. They were sick on the 30th. They were sick in June. They were sick in January of 2022, and they are sick today. So we're sending prayers out to them. Sending prayers out to them. Wanju, how you doing? Good evening. How you doing? How you doing? It's about to be the third day of the year for you, isn't it? But yes, guys. But yeah, somebody's not feeling good this morning. So prayers out to them. Get well soon. Good vibes out to you. Somebody woke up and their mental is off today. Somebody woke up down today, feeling like giving up today, quitting today. Sending vibes to you too. Sending vibes to you too. So it's good vibes. I'm sending them out. We all need them. We all need them. Somebody lost their job today. They ain't even got to work yet. They don't even know it yet. Somebody landlord didn't accept that money for that rent yesterday. Somebody didn't have that rent yesterday. Somebody didn't. A lot of somebodies didn't have that rent yesterday. They didn't have a mortgage. Somebody didn't. We sending good vibes to them because we all be sitting around here acting like the only problems is the ones we discussing, the ones we making important. Last night, I cooked yesterday, and I love that fryer. Thank you, Sweating. And also, before I even get to talking about my day, my evening, today, I also want to send prayers out to Marianne. I see we in the building again today, and she's not here. So we sending prayers and we sending love. Sis, we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. But I know that you are obviously going through something right now. So it could be you don't feel too good. It could be you just needed a break. It could be you're stressed because the holidays, just whatever it is, sis, we sending love. We sending love. Emma love, we sending love to you. Hoping in this new year, whatever last year wasn't, this year is. Love to you, love to you. So if I'm missing anybody, if I'm forgetting anybody, if it's somebody's birthday, happy birthday. If yesterday was your birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Let's get all the good stuff out. Happy birthdays. Happy good good mornings to you. Good evening to you. Um, you know, happy whatever it is. Happy, happy. Joy, joy. Um, let's see. Trying to make sure that we get everything. Did we get everything? Was yesterday the last day of Kwanzaa? I think yesterday was the last day of Kwanzaa. Happy end of Kwanzaa. Let's see. Okay, I think we touched that on. I think we touched on all that. Other than that, now let me make sure I ain't miss nobody. Okay, let me see what I'm doing. I'm saying. I don't want to miss nothing before I get to yiggity yagging now. Because y'all know I gets to yiggity yagging. I do. yes, many doggies have fears. Many dogs. We have a dog named Cleo. She's still ticking and kicking, and um, she's still ticking and kicking. And Cleo is petrified of the rain. She knows when the storm is coming way before it comes. She just starts acting different. She acts quiet. She'll go hide in a closet. She looks for a place, honestly. And once I learned this and having her, because I had her for 8 years. That's my twins' dog. I had her for 8 years because when my sister moved into a place that didn't take pets, um, we didn't give up on Cleo. We did like family do. You know how you got that cousin, that auntie, that sister, that brother, that, you know what I mean? That don't take care of their kids and you slide by a little more. You go make sure you call them up just to see how they doing. You go to every birthday party. Well, that's what we did with the dog. So I took on Cleo for 8 years. But anyway, what I learned is she didn't want to be around any windows or where the doors opened at. So if I could find her in a storm, a place that made it where you couldn't hear the storm, she was okay. But as long as she could look out that window and see the sky light up, see the rain and all that, oh, she was going berserk. If she was in there and that thunder hitting it, oh, she would go banana, like just scared. She would just be scared. And see, I know what it's like to be scared. I know what it's like to be scared. And don't matter what you're scared of, it's nothing like being scared. So you're like, oh my God, I gotta find a way. And so one day when we were in this apartment, I'll never forget, it was hard to not have a place where there wasn't a window. But I had a closet in my room. And when a storm was coming, I just moved the stuff to the side so she can go. And I'd leave this one tote not all the way up against the wall because she'd like to go behind that so she could feel safe. And she would stay in that closet, y'all, until the storm went away. And when she would come out, I'd say, oh, the storm is gone. The storm is gone. It reminded me of when I was young and my grandma would say, ooh, my arthritis flaring up. That means my knees bother me. That means we're going to get some rain. And I think, what is going on? She knew. She said, we're going to get some rain. We're going to get some rain. Today, when you think about life, sometimes you have to reflect back. You have to do like a business. If you work for a business, when you come in there and you in management, every day when you come in, the numbers that you're trying to do better than are the ones from last year. And if you beat that, then your next goal is to try to beat the top number on that day, period. So when I look at life, I think when I'm thinking about where I'm at today, I need to look back on today last year. And I have to wonder, is it better? Is it worse? Did I make it? Well, if I look back on today, last year, I came live and I went live 1 year ago today in the Georgia. Bougie, good morning. How you doing? How you doing, sis? Um, I went live, and when I was finished going live, not 1 hour later, my dog of 16 years passed. And if you would have asked me that moment last year, where I'd be this year, I tell you, that day I thought, oh my goodness, mentally crazy. And I didn't even come onto my channel and say anything the first day or two. I think I said something. I didn't say anything on my channel until I said something to my children. But that's where I was a year ago. And a year later, in reflection, I say, I am grateful. Good, bad, up, down, broke, rich, going batshit crazy, being completely sane. I am grateful for every single day I had with that dog. I'm grateful that the love that she gave me taught me to even think about loving myself as much as I do now. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that when I got her at 7 weeks old from animal cruelty, that I vowed to be with her to the day one of us hit the dirt. And I'm grateful that I kept my word. Because in life, we give our word, and sometimes we almost die trying to keep it and still manage to have it break and it make it look like we lied. But what I did get to do was I got to love her to the end. And I was thankful for my best friend. So today, what I honor is all fur babies. I honor them every day. But today, I just think like, man, be blessed for them. Be blessed for every day and any day you have with them. Because they love you for your inside, who you really are. That's why when animals fear people, they know their inside. They know who you really, what you really feel. They can feel it. They move off of our energy. And so today I thought, I'm not about to be sad. I'm not. Do I miss her? Yes. If I want to stop and mourn her, I will. And that could happen on a day ain't got nothing to do with today. It don't. But today, I honor her. I celebrate. I celebrate 16 years of my best friend. For real. And the reason I say she my best friend, because see, she knew exactly who I was and I knew exactly who she was. And you want to know what? We still loved each other. We still never gave up on each other. We still, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? We still did that. So I'm honored. But I'm like, oh, it's no way I couldn't on today not celebrate, not honor and speak that, hey, it's a year later. And like I said, if you talk about it, of course it'll touch you somewhere because you'll think of all these memories. Especially when we as people cope by not dealing. That's how we cope with stuff. Don't do much. Don't go down that street. It'll take me somewhere. So that's how we cope. Forget about it. Oh yeah. Oh honey, let me tell you something. Diamond was spoiled beyond repair. And I tell you, there were days I thought I'm gonna send her to the moon. There was days I thought, oh my goodness, did she just flip the garbage again? There's nothing in it. She'll do it. It was days I thought I don't want another dog if they gonna be anything like Diamond. But something else Diamond taught me was that a dog represents how you are too. So if your life is chaotic, so is your animals. If your life is peace and still, so are your animals. If you are weak in any way, you could be strong in a million ways and you could be weak in a way an animal will be your protector. You could have a dog weigh 5 pounds. You know what I mean? Let that dog link you down. And when I say weak, I mean you could be sick. They become protectors. because they know just what you need. Because just like you know them, they know you. They see you. They feel you. That's why when you sad, they come running up. When you happy, they come jumping up. So if you want to know about the person that you're around and they have a pet, pay attention to the pet. And it'll tell you a lot about the person. That's why I say that, think about it. What do they say if you're a child and you hurt animals? They say that it's the signs of a sociopath, right? They say that it's the signs of someone who could end, So imagine if that is so. Imagine what it says when you can love on animals. You don't take out your rage on animals. You know what I mean? When you don't abuse, you know what I mean? It says a lot. It says a lot when people pull their cars over because they see a stray dog and they ain't gonna leave till they either get it home or get it to a home or make it safe. When people are making sure these cats are out, when people help people to get their animals fixed so that animals don't keep reproducing and having no homes. When you see people and their pets can't live without them and they can't live without their pets either, it speaks volume. So I love the fur babies. I love them. See what y'all up in here talking. Let me see what y'all talking. Selfie. Good morning. Says Happy New Year. How are you doing? Sweet potato. How you doing? Oh, I'm pretty sure Doom loves to annoy his dogs too. I can guarantee he tease them and torture them. Because I know sometimes I tease and annoy Nino on purpose. Sometimes he's sleeping. I just purposely wake him up, start harassing him, then act like I'm going to sleep. I do. But I do it with love. Y'all know I do it with love. Y'all already know that. Can I say I do it to be annoying? Yes. Yes, I can. So yeah, let me see. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, so look. So yesterday I found myself like after I stopped in and gave love when I saw Doom do the special for Jules, but I can't even lie. He was playing that song at the beginning, and I was thinking, "Oh, baby, you got me feeling like I'm going to a funeral." And, auntie, one thing about funerals, nobody like to go or want to go. They do something with me. So I was like, "Oh, I got to come out," but I came in and gave some love. It was the songs. Some songs just give you that. Because it take us all there. We all be on the stairway to heaven. But I came in there and then I came back. That was very nice, though. That was very nice. And it's always very, very good to show each other love. Because, see, what we got to remember is when we had that moment and we're there and Jules got the call and everything else, and that went on, there were also people in the chat that they know that feeling. And sadly, even as a mother, the saddest part is I know that if it goes in the order of the way it's supposed to, we all got to have that dance. We all are going to have the day when we have to say goodbye to our mom. So that's why I said, hold them close. Give them their flowers while they're here. Love them. And if you love them some more. And if you just can't stand them at all, love you enough to not sit torturing them or yourself anymore. Because if they pass tomorrow, that's going to torture you. That you sat around and acted worse than they were. You know? And so, and then Mims, I stopped in there. And that, like I said, that was beautiful. And you're giving love and showing love. That's what you do. That's what you do in a village. When, even in a village and even in community. If you live on a block and you've been living on the block, you've been living on the block a few years, let somebody in your home pass. People from the block are going to come bringing dishes. People are going to come dropping off cards. People are going to come because they're going to come and show you that if it's anything, people are going to be praying. People are going to be calling to see if the kids need a ride to school today. That's called community. A village comes together and they bring heat over the cold. You know what I'm saying? So when you need them, they're there. They're there how they can be. Each person a different way. So I love to see village and community, and if that's the foundation, it's a great foundation for anything to be built on. But so then after that, I said, no, well, let me also do something that'll make me laugh or watch something funny. So I got to watching some movies and chilling, and like I said, I was, cooking, just not doing anything, just really doing that. Anyway, I go onto YouTube, back into YouTube, and it's like recommended videos. And it was like YouTube trash throwback. Like, but what was funny was the throwback took me back. It took me back. It took me back. So I did a little bit of that. Then, just when I thought I had seen it all and she gone and gonna take my butt to bed, because I'm laying in the bed by this time, and go to sleep, I see Jaguar Wright. I say, wait a minute, what's going on with Jag? Oh, Jackie Jag. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I see that her nosy had fell out. Now, here's something I'm going to tell y'all, and I'm going to tell y'all a fact. I literally was watching the episode of Nosy Ho the very first time Jaguar Wright came up there. And that same day, also Sweet Ma had came up there. So it was Sweet Ma. Sweet Ma was up there, and they was talking about how Wiley and they couldn't stand them and woo woo. Because I watched, you know what I mean. Then when Jag came on, it ended up being like a 12-hour live. And it was the first time I had ever in my life on my YouTube watching had sat and watched this a 12-hour live. Like literally watched the whole thing. Because it was like I couldn't stop. Jag at that time had just started. She was, coming out talking about Jay-Z, this. So she was on there just going, 50, 50, 50, 50. I said, right. Jaguar, you know what? You got the Da Vinci Code, but you want me to believe you just passing it out wherever you go. Every time you open your mouth, you're giving it out. I said, oh, Lord. So I just sat and I watched. But something said to me, Sal, this gonna end up one day falling apart. But then it seemed like they got tighter. I said, oh, they getting tighter. You know what I mean? Jag is on there all the time. And now, let me tell you something. Nosy numbers did start going up, but Nosy already was doing something. You know what I mean? I think she was at like 4,000 at the time, like before Jag came, like right under 5, something like that. And she was going up. But then, I mean, like this whole thing going on with Nicki Minaj and her baby daddy and stuff. Nosy Ho had a whole hashtag on, dude. Put a whole hashtag on. And look, she wasn't even beefing with Nicki like this, like what's going on this year. But I remember, I'm like, damn, they got old girl. She came up on there, was telling her story. This before she had got a lawyer, everything. She used to be on there. She'd come on the thing. And then one day she came on like, hey, this is who I am. I'm so tired of people messing with me. Because like I said, I used to watch Nosy Ho. Nosy Ho used to, man, she gives some of the best, I ain't even gonna lie. Her and Toxic be going back and forth. But, man, all facts. Nosy, hands down, won it. Nosy. The most famous one is during the pandemic to me. The most famous roast to her doing Toxic was when she was in Florida during the winter in the pandemic to be warm. In the crib they was staying at, she was on the back, like, like sitting in the back, like at the back balcony or whatever. Hey, she went in. When I tell you it was so classic and hilarious, I watched it like 3 times the same day. Nosy is a classic. She can give a good read, auntie. She can give a good read. She can give a good read. No matter what nobody said about her, I think she's beautiful, like her face and stuff. But outside of that, but anyway, I'm like, oh, dang, it's not gonna last, y'all. Jag and her are not gonna last. So anyway, we don't watch Jag. So Jag is after Tasha K at this time. So she on that man going in about Tasha K. Then I look up one day and Nosy done came and linked up with not Nosy. Jag done came and linked up with Nosy in Florida. When she out in Florida. I said, what the hell? That's around the same time that they called the police on Jaguar because she left her dog in the car. And some people called the police. Jaguar was after that video came out with Jag going off about how they had just walked away and the dog was inside. Then people talking about how her dog had fleas, and then that's when she started getting into it with, when the whole wisdom shit was coming out. Man, I watched all of that, and all I thought, y'all, was Nosy and Jag ain't gonna stay friends, cause Nosy a strong force, and Jaguar got a strong, you know what I mean? She wanna be I was the it, I was the, you know what I'm saying? And I met with Jag, was sitting there going in on how Nikki was a hoe. You know what I mean? She was doing it. The bitch ain't got this. She did that. She sucked off this person. She bumped this person. She eating this person. She da 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 da. Uh, I mean, you name a celebrity. That's why I said I would love to see Jaguar and Sparkle in the same room. Because if you say a celebrity name, Sparkle got a story on it. So do Jaguar. You be like Barbara Waters. She be like Barbara Waters. Anybody. So she's sitting in this restaurant. She done just ordered her some little tacos, some little breakfast tacos and shit. She been talking buku shit. She give them the card. It's like for $4. She give them the card. They like, it's declined. She like, oh, it's declined. I got like 8,000 in here, 4,000 here. I got cards everywhere. And she got all these like Cash App cards. I got money in the bank, money in the tank. My husband know I don't even come out the door without all my. I said, what is going on with Jaguar Wright? And the dude like it's declined. So then she gonna tell us, you know what, y'all? I'm gonna go in and do it. But I know that whole restaurant. If that video's still on the internet, which I'm sure it is, because many people was playing that video. Hey, if you pay attention in the background, when her card get declined, listen to the people in the background laughing because they had been listening to her at the window talking all this buku shit about all these celebrities, where she be, what she do, what she this. Let me tell you something. It's a lot of people who you'd be like, Jaguar Wright. They be like, who? You'd be like, Jaguar Wright, she used to be with Jill Scott and them. She had that song on Best Man. It's what you want, baby. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know they be like, some people be like, yeah. I love that song, but I ain't Jaguar Wright. But and some be like, oh, I know who she was, and especially if they into music, they be like, oh yeah, she was with Jill and them. I'm surprised she didn't blow up with that whole Jill Scott crew. But once again, Jaguar told us Jill from Philly was a whole scut, skanskies, a boozy, whoop, whoop, wop, dot, got this person set up, that person set up, was doing this, underhand, stealing this, by boo. I said, dang, Jilly from Philly? But Jaguar Wright, I'm telling you, you want to get some good animated laughs and know that like some of it probably true and then some of it's exaggerated. Jaguar Wright got a John Yates video. Well, not on John Yates. She got a video where she literally up in the hospital with a mask on, telling us, I mean, you'll be. I'm telling you. But anyway, so they done fell out. And so Jaguar's in this car telling us how she done fell out with Nosy Ho. But a lot of people don't know she's talking about Nosy Ho because she's calling her by a government name. So she keep calling her by a government, which anybody who followed Nosy would know that's it, her government, because when it was doing the take down Nosy Ho, it came out. I mean, so, but anyway, she's calling her by a government. She's saying, me and my husband had to spend the first day of the year. So we know the first day of the year was just yesterday, because today the second day of the year. Me and my husband had to spend the first day of the year. And they was in that car again. I'm like, why Jaguar and her dude always in a car? Like, at least the dog wasn't in a car with them, but they always in a car. Like, they always on a road trip. Like, they should have just did a documentary all around the world in the car, because that would have got them more clicks and views than what she doing. But anyway, so they in the car, and Jack was like, oh, me and my husband been arguing since all day for 7 hours, and he like, that's why I'm hoarse. And then her husband's always been a little off to me, because I used to think, how do you sit next to her while she is just spewing all this stuff? She must have some business on you, and you're probably scared to leave from around her, because she'll probably say all your business too. So he's sitting there, but I'm paying attention to what song he's playing in the background, and he's playing, don't save her, she don't want to be saved, don't save her. Now listen, that's what he's playing. And so I'm like, at first I'm just, oh, that's my jam. Then I listen to what Jaguar's saying, and she's saying that Nosy done played a recording where she done said she cheated on her husband and da-da-do-dee. But she was lying. She was just saying that. Well, Jaguar, if you'll get on the phone, yo, and say you cheating on your husband, but just be lying, then I know you lying about all the stuff you saying about these celebrities. Because, I mean, this your husband, for better or for worse, till death do y'all part. You understand me? This is a whole man who sits up with a woman who says so much stuff about so many people that y'all could be anywhere and it could go down. Like, it could go, I know what Jag gonna say. Oh, you get me up in Texas, I'm connected. Up in Florida, I'm booted. I'm zooted. I'm here. I'm there. I'm there. Girl, ain't nobody trying to meet up with you. All I'm trying to tell you is, when you do that, if I did it, if I sat here and told all the dirt I knew, it, true or false, on all these people, how do I know when they pulling up? Do I know every car they in? Do I know everybody who know them? Do I know everybody that's goofy enough to rock for them? You don't know that. That's what I mean. But your husband always kind of like, why? I wouldn't sit there. I'd be like, hey, honey, how about you go do the live over there and I'm going to go to bed in the inside. I mean, I'm going to need you to do that live outside or in our soundproof room. You know what I mean? You so connected. You should be able to go to one of your homies' studios and just film you some lives going ballistic. But they probably scared to be around because they're like, shit, Jaguar gonna tell everybody what I do in the studio. You know what I mean? All my business, some extra stuff. So they done found out. So that done led Nosy, because Nosy gonna be super transparent, to come out like, boom, here's everything that I've been going through. Here's how you know, whoop, whoop, whoop. So if anybody trying to say it, I got receipts. You want to play this game? I got the receipts. So it's a Nosy Jaguar war. And I'm telling y'all, I got all my dibs on Nosy. For real. Real talk. I got it all on Nosy. Straight up. On this one, yeah. Because like I said, Jaguar sat in the hospital. I'm telling y'all, in a hospital, on the bed in the emergency room. You're in the back, in the little room. She sat on the bed, y'all, and told stories so much that she's going in and saying how she lost her baby. I said, girl, wait, how old are you, Jag? Because at this time, I'm like 41. I'm trying, how old are you, Jag? Like, you know what I mean? Y'all popping. Come on, girl. And then on this live, what she's talking about, that her and her husband are good, they ain't good. I could look at his face. I want y'all to look at this man's face during this live when he shows his face. He's not good. And listen to the song playing in the background. Can't save her. She don't want to be saved. He talking about Jaguar. But Jaguar at the end gonna start singing, they talking about Nosy Ho. No, honey. Your husband is singing. One thing about music, when people start playing certain songs, right, you better listen. If it ain't the words in the song, it might be the chorus. But they might be saying something good and they might be saying something bad. And he was saying, honey, you don't want to be saved. Then, in this, she says, me and my husband are good now. We about to go get us a room, because they always get a room. We about to go get us a room. Papa Molly. I said, wait. Did this grown ass one? Wait, what? We about to pop a Molly and get into some good stuff. I said, oh my God. She about to pop a Molly and make 400 videos about 6,000 people. And and she go know everything, who they slept with, what they did, where they was at, who wasn't there, who was in the car, what kind of gas they was using was premium. You know what I mean? She gonna know it all. She gonna, oh my goodness, it's about to be. Oh, I said, see? And it's the beginning of the year. You guys have something so we can ride it all year. So Jaguar is gonna say she mad at Nosy, but I promise you, she gonna talk about 47 different people. They ain't got nothing to do with Nosy. And then it's gonna come back to Nosy. Because look, oh, how could I forget this? Jaguar said that Nosy is working with Jay-Z. Because remember, when she first came out, the person she wanted to take down was Jay Z. That's who she came after. Yeah, she got she came after Jay Z. Him 1st. And then she got a real stiffy for Clyde Davis. Oh, I don't like him anyway, but she, oh my God, it's just stiff. Mm-hmm. So, y'all, I am so ready for that roller coaster ride. I'm ready for that one. I'm ready. Because I know it's going to be some hella good reads. Because, like I said, honey, but when I want to see real good reads, I don't come over here for the reads. They don't be reads over here. Be the same ass book. You know, it's a little book that we read already. And really, they done gave us different versions, you know, and they keep just, it's the same old read. It's the same old book. It's the same. Oh, it's so much the same old book. Look, y'all, when I got some stickers, I got this one just for the same old book we got on YouTube. Look. I got so many wall stickers that y'all gotta excuse me. I gotta find the one I'm looking for. Mhm. I gotta find it. Where is it? Then I'm mad because some of these were like stuck together, and I have two of the same one. Here we go. This is inspired by what we get on certain from certain people. So for 2023, I'm begging you, please, 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 please. Don't they repeat? I mean, you'd be like, damn, I heard this song a thousand times. Feel like I heard this song before. Sometimes you be hearing the beat and be like, wait, I heard this one before. But it didn't go quite like this. I had different people involved. These are new characters. Who are these new characters? Peace and cues, Miss T, how you doing? Motivation, how you doing? Kicking it with the Rooks. Happy New Year, all y'all. How you doing? Wanda, how you doing? Look at me, I've been running my mouth. You say you don't even know who these people are. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Like I said, I when I tell you all from the beginning of the pandemic to where we are today, there's a lot of people that you just ended up watching. Like I said, I got more infused into YouTube during those years. So it wasn't just watching the regular ones you watch. You got entrapped into something and it led you to all these other people. I kid you not. So I watched Tasha K for years. I've been subscribed to Tasha K for years. Like I said, when I first subscribed to Tasha K, Gossip Girl, who you know is Gossip Girl, long time ago on their old channel, they were promoting Tasha K because they had way more subscribers than Tasha K. And that's how I subscribed to Tasha K years ago. But in watching Tasha K, I remember when Tasha K got into it with Toxic Diamond. And then I remember when Tasha K, so like I said, all these people. So then hearing about Toxic Diamond would speak about some girl, and I'd be like, who is she talking about? And why she keep talking about how dark her skin is? Like that's the biggest flaw. And that started bothering me. And I'm like, who is she talking about? So then I went to see who the girl was, because she kept saying her name. And it was Nosy. I thought Nosy was funny. I thought she gave, you know what I mean? I liked her little, you know what I'm saying, intro. So I subscribed. And then I started watching. So like I said, so that's how I know about some of these people. But I told you, if I subscribe to you and I start watching you, I'm gonna watch your catalog, or I'm gonna watch what's going on because I want to see who you are, or what part you represent, or if you just a whole clown and character, and I just can't figure it out. And sometimes I just watch because I like the circus. You know what I mean? But it depends. I mean, I think that's what we all do. Sometimes you entertain. Sometimes I never say that I'm watching somebody to watch them fail, but I'm watching some people and knowing this is gonna be an epic fail, and they don't seem to even see it. They don't even see the train coming. It's coming down the tracks 100 miles an hour, and they don't even see it. Who am I? Who am I? But I don't watch you like, oh, I hope they fail. I can't wait till they fail, and I watch their downfall go. Like I watch Nick Avocado. I'm still subscribed to him. You know what I mean? Him and his old crazy on again, off again soap opera for clicks and views husband Orland. I watch him. Okay, I haven't watched him in a while, but it's literally now he probably got about 1 million subscribers. But at the end of the night, a lot of people in the chat be mean as hell to him. They be, I just came to watch and hope you die. You be like, what? I kid you not. They'll be like, because Nick Avocado used to be skinny if you do know who he is. And then we see him. And now he lives off of how big he is. And he does those mukbangs. But anyway, so you never know. So I watch a lot of people. So when I call it a conversation or something I watch, it could be anything. It could be anything. It could be anything. And that Jaguar Nosy was the last thing I watched, and I was like, ooh, oh wait, oh wait, oh wait. Mm. And I'm telling you, I done heard Jag talk about people, literally people who emmed people. You'd be like, girl, don't you know that you can be pressed charges on that forever? Like, why would she be talking about it multiple times? Multiple times. Multiple times. The thing she said about multiple people. Go look. YouTube got the videos all over them. You can find them all over YouTube. They ain't hard to find. Jaguar, right? Yep. Oh, what's going on, Wanda? Wait a minute. Oh. Yeah, that's why at the beginning I said, let's send some get well prayers out to somebody because somebody's sick. Somebody not feeling good. Somebody's health is bad. Somebody's fighting an illness. You never know. Somebody's pain is going to cause them not to be able to walk today. Something going on. Prayers to you, Wanda, and your hubby. And we need you. We need you. We need you to know that we are praying for you. Yeah. But yeah, we are praying for you. Miss Queen, sing. Jarrett's, is that, am I pronounced Jared? Jared's. Is it Jared's? Jared's talk? Jarrett's. Because let me tell you something. Hey, I am a 80s baby. And then when people from my era started having kids in the 90s, you'd be like, oh, is that just Jared? But no, it's Jarrett's. You'd be like, wait, why would they name him that? Everything was different. So sometimes I think I make a little too much out of every name I say. They're like, it's as simple as John. And you just, Jonah. You'd be like, why are their names so fancy but just plain? Oh, yes. That's what I was saying earlier. Definitely. She not in the building, so we are definitely sending our prayers and love. Oh, we know you ain't saved him. I mean, sorry, what you not saved from, Wanda? I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, he ain't saved one. I don't know. Nah, he's safe. Thank you, Wanda. You all make it a safe place for me, like I said, to be who I really am. flawed and all. I love to come on here and tell y'all I'm perfect. I love to come on and tell y'all, oh yes, let me tell you something. I was perfect at everything. No, being fucked up, being messed up. That's what made me realize once I've been on the other side of the wall. And when I look back, I don't even know how I didn't realize I was living in nothing but pain. Anger, hate, pain. I was a prisoner of it for myself. And that, I wish being a prisoner would have made it better or made it easier. It just gave me a bunch of bad habits that are hard to break. It made me not trust for a long time. It made me, from the minute his feet hit the ground. Mama says alligators are ornery because they have all those teeth. And he was saying, oh, Mama's a lie. Y'all know on Waterboy, on the movie Waterboy. Yes, yes, that's right. That's right. Make them well or just lift them up. Yeah, let me tell you something. I remember being loving and so sensitive that as a kid I was mad that where the projects were, they didn't have like a movie theater over there or anything, or that people had to refer to people as project people. Like, not talking about project behavior, the mentalities, because it was. I don't want to get on that. I don't want to get on all that, but I was as a kid. I told my mother I was a little kid. I'm gonna do something for these things to make it better. You know what I mean? Because all of us deserve love. All of us deserve the chance. And if you don't do anything with it, you know what I mean? That's what it is. That's what it is. I remember when it came to coming back to Oak Park with my kids, I never wanted to come back here. I never wanted to come back this way. But I knew that if I didn't give the chance, then it'll be this asterisk. If I gave it, whatever you did with it would be what it was. And so I could live in myself and say, well, you won't say that if I would have went there, because I always thought that. I always thought when I had to move and go to a different school, that had I went where I wanted to go and been there, things would have been so much different. But what I realized about life is it already has a plan and a path, but the plan and the path is determined on which way I go. Do I go left when I'm in the plan? Because if I do, here come the outcome for going left. And if I go right, here goes the outcome if I go right. And once I learned that about life, which I just learned, I realized that all the things are on me. You can't go tell somebody, oh, my parents were shitty parents, so I'm a shitty parent. That's more of a reason why you should be a better parent. Because you know what it's like to be on both sides of the wall now. So what do you say? That it was okay while your parent was a shitty parent? You're not going to say that because they still going to be held for why they was a shitty parent, so you can't be one. Yeah. Hey. But it was when I started realizing that though life tried to build me on hate, and it dealt me things that honestly it was okay. People understood why I hated so much, and some didn't. But the way I protected myself by building myself with hate hurt me more than it helped me. I couldn't dare even live in my dream because I would mentally convince myself I didn't deserve it. Or I would mentally convince myself that everything around me is going to try to ruin it, to sabotage me. I was convinced. Now, in some cases, I was 100% right, but in some, I was 100% wrong. Like I said, you're looking for love in all the wrong places because you're not looking for it in yourself. If you don't love yourself, who will? If you beating up yourself and saying you ain't shit, okay, then I'm gonna have to believe you're not shit because you're gonna project that. If you always angry, don't be mad if I say, damn, you seem like you want to fight. Sweaty, sweaty, hey sis, how you doing today? Oh my God, you miserable. Oh, prayers to you, sweaty, get well, sis. Oh, goodness. Sorry to hear that. That's what I say we are all going through. Oh, Wanda. Oh, my sister. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, yes. Yes, Susan does. Well, thanks for dropping that channel, sis. Let me subscribe right now, Jared. I have the shit boat before. What? What, dude? You said you're too awake this early. Oh, yes, yes. Renrod, good morning, good morning. Happy New Year, brother. How are you doing? Y'all know I love when the kings are in the building. You know that. Renrock, how are you doing on those hours? Where are you at on those hours, brother? We definitely, this is the year. This is the year 2023. It's all about me. And when I say that, I'm saying it for myself, but I need everybody to say it for themselves. You have to follow your dreams, stand in them. You know what I mean? Do better. If you done something wrong, that's okay. If you fail, get up. Get up. Are you down there forever? Because I think sometimes we fell down and we thought we got up, but we were still down. You're still down. That's why they say if you pray about something, then you don't worry about it. Because they say with prayer, you're supposed to push. Pray until something happens. Every time you worry about it, you better pray about it. If prayer is what you do, if prayer is your name, and if you don't know how to pray about it, you better stop and put your mind in a focus to meditate about it. And if you're a spiritual person, I want to put the energy out about it. That's why one thing I'm going to tell you all, you're never going to catch me, even if I don't talk to somebody saying that they are deceased, because I don't want to put that into the universe. I will not put it into the universe. The tongue is a powerful thing. And the moment we realize how powerful it is, the more we learn to control it and use it for the best. Speak what you want into existence. Speaking and believing. That ain't nothing because I'm religious. That's because I believe spiritually that sometimes we done talked into the world the things we didn't want because we keep saying, man, I sure don't want that mofo to walk up one day and I'm in a bad mood. Well, you know what? It might not happen today. It might not happen tomorrow. But Wednesday, they are walking up. Thursday, they are walking up and you going to be in a bad mood. They going to say some dumb shit. What you going to do? Now, either you going to fight them and be mad that you felt like you saw it coming. Or you're not gonna find them be mad that you've been sitting here selling wolf tickets all month about week about what you do if they came up and you ain't do nothing. Not me. Not me. I'm gonna say what I mean and mean what I say. I'm gonna be like this year, I'm gonna be like Horton. What he say? Oh man, he said something, but oh. Y'all know in Horton Lay, what is it? Horton lays an egg. Dr. Seuss book. Good message. Message. No matter what Dr. Seuss is, but we ain't gonna get into that today, neither. See, some topics you gotta have that. That's a topic by itself. Okay, you got 2,700. Okay. Okay, so almost at that 3,000 mark. Okay. That's actually still really good though. Well, you know what? This year, also we can keep watching the video, but this year, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to go live more. See, to me, like in the real reality of it, going live is best as a build up, and it's best to give an interaction with your subscribers, to be able to actually talk to them, to respond to them, because think about it, it's so many people when people watch. So if I just did all uploads, say there would be people that watch me, they could watch me for years on, because it's people I watch who all they do is really uploads. They don't go live, and they have thousands and thousands of views, but sometimes you wish they did go live because you want to talk actually to them back and forth while this was going on. You know what I mean? Or you might have questions. So live is great for that. It's great for interaction. It's great when you're getting watch time hours, because a live in hours add up more if people come in or just coming back. Then your uploads will faster with the hours. So it's great for that. But in the reality of it, you just got to have more video. So while you getting these last hours, go live. Go live, go live as much as you can. As much as you can. Even if you wake up and it's 4 in the morning and you thinking nobody will think about going live, and maybe my moderators might not be awake, go live. Go live. If you can do that, do that. That's to anybody. Just do that. That's where lives really are great. And for the interaction, for you to come on and have people in your moment talking to you, able to talk to you, able to see if you read it. That's why people get mad when you don't acknowledge them in comments, because they want to be noticed. They want to know that you saw them or heard them, or you know what I mean? So that's the greatest part of being able to go live. In reality, that is. But other than that, you must have uploads and stuff like that, because those will run all the time. See, with your live, there's gonna be people that want to take pieces of it because of what was said. They want to get that chat and say what somebody said, your chat. They want to count the number of people that were in there while it was live. But in the reality, some people's live, once it's off, it don't keep adding numbers. And some people's live, after it's off, it continues to go and go and go and go. But some, it don't. But it's something with your uploads too. So it's just a building. And even when something's not doing great, don't stop. You keep going. If I'm only getting 20 views on a video, then you know what? Let me drop 16 videos today. You get what I'm saying? You have to know how to hustle. Everything in life is a hustle, because see, what you want to do is you don't want to be at the top of what you think is the top. You want to be at the top of what's the top. So if you're in a sector, go look in that sector and ask YouTube, go ask Google what's the top 10 in that sector, so I can see what their numbers are. Then you know what top you really shooting for. Because if you're going to go for anything, I go for the top. I want to know who's at the top of that food chain, not the top of that sector, the top of that whole food chain. Who is it? And then I want to watch and see what is it they doing. Not so I can do it, so I can say, oh, okay. And then, but you just pay attention to what, and then become very familiar with your algorithm. Those are things I think that honestly will work for anybody. Because see, some people tell you, well, I do it this way, but they might just be doing it with the drama. But what happens if that stops? Do they have to shut their whole channel down? Because they haven't got nothing else to give me? What if all they do is eat? You know what I mean? What happens if something happens with their digestive system, they can't eat? They gonna shut this whole channel down? So that, just like I said, just do that and be you. Whoever you are, be you. Be you. You can't be somebody else. You're not gonna be somebody else. Be you. Be you. And it's real humbling when you know that you built it being who you wanted to be. I didn't ride on nobody back. I didn't do this. I didn't do it that way. You know what I mean? I just was myself. And I did things how I wanted to do them. I mean, this is your channel, right? If it's your channel, it should definitely be the way you want it to be. Don't try to be nobody else. Well, see, you know what? Even if you're not getting people to attend the live, what you should start doing is well, let me see. If people share out, because even if people don't come in it, keep the same model. Go watch from my very first live. I don't care if nobody's in it. I am not sitting up here kicking numbers like that. But that's not what I'm counting. What I'm counting is on the fact of what I'm giving. And I'm giving me so that you know exactly what it is I'm over here doing. And it's not gonna be one dimensional. It's gonna be every part, you know what I mean? That I told you in the title of in my title of my name what I was giving. You know what I mean? And I explained, so be you. And when you start, it's just going to be whatever it's going to be. It's going to be, but you have to also, like, so for me, I believe in anything in business and anywhere I'm going to be around, you should network. So if it's, in chats you talking to, and I'm not networking, come get subs, just so people know that I am a content creator. I could be in chats and they don't even know it. So don't mean don't go in people's chats to drop, because that's, everybody doesn't feel comfortable with that. And you know what I mean? So you definitely don't want to do that. But if somebody's dropping, let them drop your chat. But if they're not, just continue to keep going live. Start bringing out shorts. Shorts gain attention on their own. Bring out your own natural shorts. Make sure they shorts that go along with things that you'll do or talk about or who you are, on your channel, because it'll bring people that way. And then when they click a video, they'll see who you are. And it, like I said, it's not an overnight thing. Like I told y'all, I did on my channel, on my Danny Robinson Facebook channel, I had over 1,500 followers, and I'm talking about the followers, not the subscribe. Sorry, what do you call those people? Because I had the 5,000 friends, and then you have followers. These are people who, after you have friends, they decide they're just gonna follow you. I had that. But I used to be able to do it live on Facebook. I swear to God, I ain't gonna make this up. One day, me and my girl on a live talking. We had over almost 1,000 people in there. Almost 1,000, because it was over 500. It was so much people were hitting my phone. Like, Danny, what the? Why is you just talking? Wasn't talking shit about nobody. Didn't have no celebrities in the chat. Didn't do nothing. So you never know what it's gonna be. But there were times when I used to be coming home on the bus and going early in the morning to my client. At 4 in the morning, I'd go live. It would be 2 people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about real talk. But I didn't care. It gave me a place and a platform to say what I want to say, but do it. But I also learned on Facebook too, because yeah, your moment. But yeah. And then I also learned with that, when you start getting numbers like that, half of them people is troll. They come in trolling. In some kind of way, they trolling. But yeah. And I ain't gonna say because I'm not a fan of a lot. But yeah, but you keep doing it, Peace and Q. You just keep on doing it. Let me see right now. I'm about to go to your channel. Let's see. I'm gonna go to Peace and Q's channel right now. We're gonna go over Peace and Q. Okay. P's and Q's went live 3 days ago. Bam. We're going to share it. But yeah, just keep on doing it. Don't stop. Don't stop. That's what we have to do. Now, y'all, I done wrapped up over because the 9 o'clock is an hour thing, and I'm trying to keep myself sticking to that. And Sis is actually going live. Heidi should be going live right now. So we should be heading over there. If you want to subscribe, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Go check out Heidi Black. So like right now, she's getting ready to go live, and I hope somehow she brings up love after lockup, because this season has got me in a thing, y'all, in a tendency. Ooh, baby. I can't with these people. I can't, but I love it. I love some ratchet. I love some drama. I love some BS. Don't get me wrong. Shoot, I'm human. But yeah, y'all. So happy Tuesday. Wait, is it Tuesday? Is it Monday? It's Monday. Yesterday was the first, but it was Sunday. See, I'm so wrong. Happy Monday. Wait, I think I titled this Tuesday, didn't I? I don't know. Is it Monday? Is it Tuesday? Somebody just tell me the day before I go, please. Is it Monday? Let me look at my thing. I would ask Siri, but she's gonna say it smart and sarcastically, and I'm gonna get all offended and stuff. Then we're gonna be arguing. I don't want to do that this morning. I just don't. It's Monday, y'all. Jeez, I think I titled this Tuesday. Y'all, you know what? Ah, Shabba the Jeeps. All right, guys. I will see you all later because we go live twice, Monday through Friday. So I will see. I'll see you guys at 5 o'clock. I'll see you at 5 o'clock. I'm gonna set the live. I'll see y'all at 5 o'clock my time. You know what I'm saying? I said I'm gonna get better on them things, but we're not doing that right now. Don't. I don't even know it's Monday. So I'm gonna just get out of here before I forget my name. Bye, guys. I love you. Thank you for coming through. Have a good one till we see each other later. And Ramrock, I'm telling you, just start going live some more. Just grab some lives. Hey, have some of your buddies come up. I'll come up. Have anything you can do, just do that. Just do that, because then if they come up, they're going to bring their crowd with them, and that's going to give you more numbers on that video and more time. So just do that, because we all got to work together. Love you. See you guys.